Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, it's the second game here on this Wild Card Saturday, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Chicago Bears. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Big strides, look at him go. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 74 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with first and goal at the 1-yard line.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Eagles will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
I'll give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stump the run and then executed.
Back to throw. Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they...
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A.J. Brown, 52 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Here's Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Fields changing the play. They'll run with Herbert. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll change things up. Fields throw complete here to Kmet. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Mike 17. Hey, going out right here. Let's go deep. Check 15.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Mike 17.
On first down, Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Room here to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there at 22.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Fields now to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They snap it to Fields. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
That one goes for 30 yards. They'll run right here with Swift. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. 2nd and 7. Play action. Here's Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Hurts sets up to throw it. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
This has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Here's Jones to bring it. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Pick-6 last drive. Here's Fields again. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Chicago. 66 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That's
touchdown Bears. DJ Moore, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
This is taken at the 15. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can...
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the 1st half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the 1st half, I'm about to do the same thing. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Keely Ringo picks it off, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick-6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Complete, Smith has it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
It's a pickup of 3 on the play, but with it, time has run out on the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And with the struggles they've had putting points on the board, he's the one who's had the breakthrough, trying to find him again for another one to try and add to their total.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Now it's Fields.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Fields going to change things up here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Looking deep downfield.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game. But it falls down to the ground, incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. On second down, Swift. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And now here is another interception. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one is
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner.
The Miami Dolphins now on the clock. Next up, the Titans are on the clock. The Las Vegas Raiders are on the clock. It's the Bucks now on the clock. On the clock now, the Seattle Seahawks. The Indianapolis Colts are now on the clock. The Jaguars are on the clock. It's the Philadelphia Eagles now on the clock. It's the Atlanta Falcons now on the clock. The Chicago Bears are on the clock now. The Cardinals on the clock now. Now on the clock, the San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers on the clock now. And now on the clock, it's the Arizona Cardinals. It's the Bears now on the clock. On the clock now, it's the Atlanta Falcons. The Philadelphia Eagles on the clock now. With the next pick, the Jacksonville Jaguars are on the clock. The Colts now on the clock. Next up, it's the Seahawks on the clock. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are on the clock. With the next pick, the Raiders are on the clock. It's the Tennessee Titans now on the clock. Next up, it's the Dolphins on the clock. The Kansas City Chiefs now on the clock. On the clock now, the Kansas City Chiefs. On the clock now, it's the Miami Dolphins. On the clock now, it's the Tennessee Titans. Now on the clock, it's the Las Vegas Raiders. On the clock now, it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Seattle Seahawks are now on the clock. Next up, the Indianapolis Colts are on the clock. On the clock now, the Jackson. The Atlanta Falcons are now on the clock. On the clock now, the Chicago Bears. The Arizona Cardinals are now on the clock. It's now the San Francisco 49ers pick. They're up. The San Francisco 49ers are now on the clock. It's now the Arizona Cardinals selection. They're on the clock. The Chicago Bears are now on the clock. With the next selection, the Falcons are on the clock. The Jaguars are on the clock now. It's now the Indianapolis Colts selection. Now the Seattle Seahawks are on the clock. Next up, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are on the clock. The Las Vegas Raiders now on the clock. The Tennessee Titans are now on the clock. With the next pick, the Miami Dolphins are on the clock. The Chiefs are on the clock. With the next pick, the Kansas City Chiefs are now on the clock. The Miami Dolphins now on the clock. Next up, the Titans are on the clock. The Las Vegas Raiders are on the clock. It's the Bucks now on the clock. On the clock now, the Seattle Seahawks. The Indianapolis Colts are now on the clock. The Jaguars are on the clock. Now we turn to the Eagles. They're on the clock. It's the Atlanta Falcons now on the clock. The Chicago Bears are on the clock now. The Cardinals on the clock now. Now on the clock, the San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers on the clock now. And now on the clock, it's the Arizona Cardinals. It's the Bears now on the clock. On the clock now, it's the Atlanta Falcons. It's the Philadelphia Eagles now on the clock. With the next pick, the Jacksonville Jaguars are on the clock. Next up, it's the Seahawks on the clock. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are on the clock. With the next pick, the Raiders are on the clock. It's the Tennessee Titans now on the clock. Next up, it's the Dolphins on the clock. The Kansas City Chiefs now on the clock. On the clock now, the Kansas City Chiefs. On the clock now, it's the Miami Dolphins. On the clock now, it's the Tennessee Titans. Now on the clock, it's the Las Vegas Raiders. On the clock now, it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Seattle Seahawks are now on the clock. The Colts now on the clock. On the clock now, the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Philadelphia Eagles on the clock now. The Atlanta Falcons are now on the clock. On the clock now, the Chicago Bears. The Arizona Cardinals are now on the clock. It's now the San Francisco 49ers pick. They're up. The San Francisco 49ers are now on the clock. It's now the Arizona Cardinals selection. They're on the clock. The Chicago Bears are now on the clock. With the next selection, the Falcons are on the clock. Up next, the Philadelphia Eagles are on the clock. Next up, the Indianapolis Colts are on the clock. Now, the Seattle Seahawks are on the clock. Next up, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are on the clock. The Las Vegas Raiders now on the clock. The Tennessee Titans are now on the clock. With the next pick, the Miami Dolphins are on the clock. The Chiefs are on the clock. With the next pick, the Kansas City Chiefs are now on the clock.